seen your face before.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think that when I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back.
All right. I'll see.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Toggle.
That's it.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here.
But you weren't.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the town when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Oh, your Sids couldn't trouble you.
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived. Man must have been a bloody tyrant.
They're probably
You're probably... So,
I can try.
that'll do. Tell them this.
I'll let them.
Appreciate.
So you're the new arrivals. You're...
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
Brother, did you see? But how did the grocer know his dog? Sun's setting fast. Can I have another?
I'll have to...
Sorry. We've enough...
It's not...
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured well. Don't keep on...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more.
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
That'll be enough for today.
Master Quinton. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger! If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard...
And you need someone...
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And I tried chasing him off myself, and if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Please.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Rejoice, my children, for we are the chosen, blessed with the everlasting grace of the God.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
The shads all salted and smoked. I call you. Did Master Quinton summon you?
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgo. Too slow. Get up. There, boy. Stay down. It's over.
Looks like that was the last of them.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps.
Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price. The vineyards were Master Quinton's.
Well,
I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
I heard Otto barking at his Livonia.
Take a seat, Clive.
All right. Here you go. Think you can help?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Get him!
There. Northreach.
Soldiers used to speak of
That was north of the checkpoint. And the day was back to the south.
What did you say was in these?
Give me one of those hands.
Like a plum.
You there? Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
There, boy! Over here. Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
Fresh fish! Come, treat yourself! With reds, whites...
We've the right to confiscate any objects.
Not another step, branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
How much for this one?
Welcome, good... Back off, Brandy.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been sour by. The fruit's not getting any fresher.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from down here?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from...
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
Excuse me, I cannot help but notice. Might I trouble you for some...
And who exactly would...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. I have business beyond these walls, but the guard... And who better than... Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvel, the task is... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are...
Nothing dangerous,
Why, of course not. Merely try... And though I cannot prevent you from strongly...
Oh, the markets are up.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
No one's allowed through the gate.
However do they get that cut?
There's nothing here.
I have a delivery.
Wine. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's fine.
Each one is handcrafted from the finest...
Well, I have...
I do not...
Somewhere that...
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigar.
Oh.
It all smells so delightful.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bear. There's no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Word is that the legions are ready into it.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Did one of them get on this side?
Sergeant's got it in front. Where's your commanding?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he struck.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection.
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you...
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalry...
Fine.
Oh, take a moment to get ready if you need. Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Not a bearer. Win the Dane's favour, anyhow.
I know when to hold my tongue from the start.
You've got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody...
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about it.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the... not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, which brings me to my request.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic. True, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
The crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something at least.
Yeah.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's talk.
have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. Now.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
The market's all right.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
All right.
Business. Though not.
Ah, just as well.
So he really is
There was a time when he was the Vale's most... He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered.
rare for one.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only.
You saw her before
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy. You see, Tatienne was an orphan.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with... She did mention a name. But...
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. And picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. But it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her...
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch.
One word from...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be...
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you. There is a man in Moor who owes... His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stake.
I shall return as soon...
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Excellent. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. Flames to me. Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. Get him. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Over here. Keep your distance, boy.
all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get away. That's enough.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
I let
her out of her pen while I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair, and she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
You, Randy, here now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't...
All right.
My, he's over that way, toward...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Get up! You know what to do, boy.
Sick of Toggle! Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down!
Father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to win, they never win!
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Randy, come... How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was... You are the entertainer.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unluck... I can summon her if you like.
You
look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better...
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying up. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here?
The mistress has me see to it that fits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
You work these fields?
A brand? Why should I help?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was... That girl's old enough to know she should tie...
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown than white. Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse. What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have...
Dad?
They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. Bertrand.
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is...
Many traders stopped, but only one's been...
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the... If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Oi, don't touch anything. Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon.
What's this?
I come to you from Northreach. Rumor has it you were seen arguing.
Yeah, he had a comb which he... but old though it was, an antique, it most certainly... I stood firm, however, and for all.
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Keep your distance, Paul. You know what to do. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Don't let them get away. It's over. Stay down. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy!
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been... So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little chap.
Thank you, but I was on my way to...
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperium. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new